that you can click on. But again, show of hands, who is just like me, you have no idea what to do with all the other things that you can actually click on? Okay, fine. Ako lang pala. Our GCASH is an all-in-one mobile app and electronic wallet that enables safe and convenient access across a variety of everyday financial needs, such as everyday payments and transfers. For one, I am a huge fan of the convenience of GCash. It has seamlessly integrated itself into my daily life that the word GCash is no longer a noun, but it's actually a verb. And I know you've said this, you've uttered these words, i-GCash ko na lang yan, i-GCash ko na. Parang hindi mo na nga tinatanong kung may GCash kasi sigurado kayong may GCash na. It's just a question of, is that how you're going to transact?
And also, magandang umaga po. Magandang umaga. Good morning, everyone. I'm happy that all of our friends from media are here, and also I'm sure there are lots more people over Zoom. So again, maraming salamat for joining us. And I think we've missed doing this, right? It's been a while. I'm sure I've seen you guys. We've talked a lot over the last couple of months over Zoom, diba? Minsan nakakapagod din pag Zoom, but it's nice to be able to see faces and having you join us today. And hopefully now that a lot of the restrictions are easing up, so hopefully we could do more of this, right? So okay ba yun?
Yeah.
Good. So definitely lots of exciting things to come, but we're gonna kick it off today by talking about unlocking a lot of the financial innovations that GCash has to offer. Today we're excited to be talking about the latest financial services innovation that we have, and how we are democratizing and making a lot of these services easy, accessible, and more importantly, affordable to more Filipinos. And I'm happy to be introducing three of our GCash heads that will talk about a lot of these pioneering suite of inclusive financial services. So, hindi lang po ako ito. I won't steal the thunder from them. And I'll be introducing actually later Tony Isidro. He's our head for lending. He'll be talking about lots of exciting developments in lending services. Of course, our Mr. John Layu later will be talking about savings and investment solutions that we have and how we make it easier for a lot of Filipinos. But also later, Neil Trinidad also will be talking about the game-changing innovations that we have on insurance. Alam naman natin that we're also making sure that these services are not just accessible, but also should be closer to Filipinos, right? I know that for a fact that especially when you do try to avail a lot of services, financial services before, di ba, you need to go to a bank. Diba? Actually, I've talked to a lot of users when we went around in the Philippines. Yung iba nga, nakatira pa sa mga far-flung areas, sabi nila, you know what, sir, I need to spend 100 to 150 pesos para lang makapunta sa poblasyon. Diba? I need to pay my bills to do a lot of my banking transactions. For you to apply loans, diba? You need to show collaterals, diba? A lot of documentation, just to show that you're a trustworthy creditor, diba? Para lang makakuha ng loan. Also, for investments, diba? You need to have a, so to speak, a relationship manager, diba? For you to avail of these, kumbaga, sophisticated financial instruments. But now with financial technology, especially with GCash, we aim to make it closer to more Filipinos, especially the ones in the far-flung areas. So that a lot of Filipinos can now dream bigger dreams, right? And so that they could also grow and protect their hard-earned money, diba? In a fast, easy, and convenient way. So again, thank you for joining us today, and we're very excited to share with you the amazing story of GCash, and hope that all of these wonderful stories will be shared to your readers and audiences across the Philippines. So, maraming salamat, and let me call on over Mr. Tony Isidro to talk about exciting developments on lending.
Now let me begin by sharing with you a statistic. Did you know that over half of Filipinos have some form of loan? However, based on our studies, only 20% of our countrymen have actual access to formal loans. What does this mean? That means the rest of our countrymen, if they need to go get a loan, have to borrow from family, from friends, or in some cases, or a lot of cases actually, from loan sharks. And as you could imagine, borrowing from loan sharks would expose them and put them at a disadvantage in terms of high interest rates, sometimes abusive rates, and unfortunately, to unfair collection practices. GCASH is to provide finance for all. And a key pillar to achieving this vision would be to offer Filipinos lending products that are simple and accessible, but more importantly, loan products that are transparent and fair. Now, at the heart of GCash is providing inclusivity and accessibility to our fellow Filipinos. And in the past months, we're happy to share with you that we've actually launched 2 new lending products to help bridge this vision. First is G-Loan, as you see on screen. Imagine a convenient cash loan that goes straight into your wallet. Walang documents na kailangang i-submit or i-fill up. There's no additional app to download. There's no waiting time. For eligible customers, all they have to do is go to the GCash app, go to G-Loan, in a few clicks, money goes straight into their wallet. And it's very convenient and flexible because once it's in the wallet, customers can use it in a variety of ways, from everyday essentials to basically uplifting their lifestyles. So we see some customers availing of G-Loan for school tuition, for home renovation, and for our fellow Filipinos with small businesses, it actually provides them additional capital. So really, there's no limit to how you can use G-Loan. The other product we just launched, actually 6 months ago, is G-Gives. G-Gives is our foray into what we call a buy now, pay later space, which previously Filipinos or most Filipinos had access to only through credit cards. So with G-Gives, hindi na po kailangan ng credit card. For customers with G-Gives, they can go to any of our 85,000 merchants, offline and online. And I will repeat that, offline and online. So pwede po stores in the malls, but at the same time, pwede rin online. G-Gives is available up to 50,000 and payable in 12 months. Sabi nga natin, di ba, sa Pinoy, gives pwede. And while it's payable up to 12 months, you can actually even break it down 2 months, 2 times, or 2 gives in every month. So, kasabay na sweldo. So, it's really, really flexible. It really helps our customer achieve what they want, buy what they want for their families. And na gusto namin i-share sa inyo with G-Gives. Though down payment is required. So, imagine going into a store, choosing your product, whether that's a furniture or a refrigerator or a TV, and going actually out of the store without having to pay any down payment. Next slide, please. What about our 85,000 merchants? What you see on screen would be just some of our partner merchants. And you could see that it's a good mix of very big brands across different industries, from mobile to electronics to appliances to home to travel and even lifestyle and fashion brands. Our goal, as I said earlier, is to provide finance for all. And part of this is making it easy for our customers to avail of G-Loan and G-Gives. As I said earlier, all is done in-app, including activating your G-Loan or G-Gives. But even payment po is available all in-app. So you don't need to go or walk or commute to a nearby store to pay over the counter. Customers can actually pay in-app. So it's extremely convenient. We're happy to share that as of May 2022, across all our lending products, we've disbursed over 30 billion pesos in loans to thousands of Filipinos. And we hope to continue working at this, and in the next few months, expect more news from us as we help and aid Filipinos through loans and uplift not only their lifestyles and their lives, but also their families. Good morning, everyone. It's nice to see everyone. And on that note, let me call on to the floor to talk about savings and investment, Mr. Jong Layog, our head of wealth.
So si Tony kanina talked about the ease and convenience of GGives and GLoan. And I'm going to talk about, as Tony mentioned, savings and investment. Okay, so ang difference naman for savings and investment, kasi this is really about parang helping people grow their wealth, di ba? How do they actually start accumulating funds? And the importance of saving kasi is, and as we all know, it's really to prepare for unforeseen emergencies, di ba? Some financial emergencies that will require you to spend money. So kailangan natin mag-save and prepare for that. And what is our goal in GCASH? Our goal is actually to make different products available to actually help the customer start saving, right? Ang target po natin dito is yung mga customers na unbanked, yung tinatawag, di ba? So sila yung mga, siguro ngayon, tinatago nila yung pera sa ilalim ng kama, no? Or nasa bahay lang nila, nasa mga lata, or nasa piggy bank. Tinatarget natin, and we're trying to make it easier for them to save, right? So, okay, talking about GSave. So sa GSave, I think nakita nyo na, matagal na tayo meron yung CIMB na savings product, right? And you know how easy it is, di ba? Very minimal, as na-mention kanina, di ba, sa GCash, one ID lang yung kailangan. Same din siya. So KYC ka sa GCash, you can actually easily open a GSave account. You can transfer funds within GCash to GSave very seamlessly, right? And when you do that, you start earning interest. So sa CIMB right now, you have yung base interest at about 2.6%, and it actually can go up to 7% kung may mga promos tayo. Right? And so this allows our consumers to start saving and start earning on their money as opposed to nakatago lang siya. Na hindi naman nag-earn, sa bahay siya. Mas safe pa, di ba? Kasi dito, as you know, yung partners natin, si CIMB, and I'll talk about BPI in a bit, ano sila, di ba, BSP regulated yung mga banks na yan, and actually yung cash ng users is protected by PDIC, so up to 500,000 protected siya, no? So we're trying to get our customers to have trust in the product, di ba? Kasi yung pera nila doon, safe, nag-earn, and then it helps parang give them this parang, I guess, for some of them, parang they're proud to know that they actually have a bank account right now. So, I wanted to touch on sa BPI, diba? So, we actually recently launched and medyo nagpa-pilot tayo ngayon ng BPI sa GSave, right? So, yung GSave patingin, marketplace na siya. So, it actually allows customers now to choose. Hindi na sila forced na isang bank lang. Kasi what we realized din, for some customers, iba-iba yung hinahanap nila. May certain brands silang hinahanap, may certain, I guess, value proposition. And we try to offer that by having different banks. So, we have BPI now. And towards the end of the year, towards the rest of the year, we will start adding more banks. Okay, and I'm proud to share, actually, if you look at the people who have a savings account sa country, 1 out of 5 actually have a GSave account. So ganun po yung naging impact ni GCash into driving yung growth ng savings. And this is actually aligned with the BSP goal, di ba? I think si BSP has had something like, kung nasa mga 29% yata yung bank adults noong 2019, they aim to get that to 70% by 2023. So we are actually helping achieve that goal. Alright? Okay, so now I'll talk about G-Invest. I think G-Invest, you're all familiar. One of the main new things lang dito is nag-add kami ng 2 funds from BPI towards the end of last year. And as you know, very similar to GSave and other financial service products namin, one ID lang din kailangan. Very easy to open an account, and then you can start investing. And this is actually for the slightly more advanced customers who want to save, di ba? Kasi, of course, you start out by opening a savings account. And some people, they want to be able to, I guess, accelerate yung growth nila. They want to take a little bit more risk. So, kaya tayo meron mga funds dito. So, we partnered with Atram and BPI in offering 7 different funds to the, what we call the the young go-getters, right? Who want to take on. Okay, so we're showing here the 7 different funds. So we have the Atram funds, yung 5 you're familiar with, and then we launched yung Global Multi-Asset Income Fund ni BPI, tsaka yung Index Fund ni BPI. So nagpa-vary tayo, no? We have local funds and global funds. And as you can imagine, iba-ibang risk level to when you start with the money market fund, and then all the way to the equity fund and then global funds. Yun. So, ang goal namin, as I mentioned earlier, di ba, is to have savings and invest and to really help Filipinos grow their wealth. And to start, bit by bit saving and accumulating their money for them to be able to achieve their dreams, their financial goals. When sa gusto bilhin, we actually help them achieve that. Right? So for the rest of the year, we will continue to add, as I mentioned, save and even invest products. Kasi we realize na customers will have different risk tolerances, they will have different preferences, different brands, and we will make as many of these available for our customers to be able to confidently put their money and save inside GCash. I just wanted to end by letting you all know that you can expect more savings and more invest products for the rest of the year. And these will have different propositions from what we have right now to cater to the different needs of the users. Okay, so I'll end with that. Thank you, everyone. And I would like to introduce the next speaker. All right, see, he is the head of GCASH New Business and the GCASH brand. See, Mr. Neil Trinidad.
Hi, my name is Neil Trinidad, and I'm here to talk to you about G-Insure. Now, if there's anything that we know, it's that access to insurance remains to be a problem in the Philippines. In fact, data shows us that only 2% of Filipinos have access to insurance today. And the reasons are very simple. First, insurance is expensive. Second, insurance is inaccessible. Or third, I don't need insurance. In fact, the sad thing is, most Filipinos realize they need insurance when it's too late. Now, a recent study by the Philippine Life Insurance Association in April of 2022 showed that more and more Filipinos are open to availing of insurance. In fact, 67% of Filipinos who were surveyed are open to buying health insurance because of the pandemic. And many of these are Gen Z. Now, at GCash, it's really our mission with insurance to provide safety, security, and stability to more and more Filipinos. And that's why we created G-Insure. With G-Insure, we want to make insurance easy. First, we want to make insurance easy to discover. With one marketplace, now you can find different insurance policies, whether that's for life, accident, vehicle, or lifestyle, that meet your needs. You don't have to go to different websites, you don't have to speak to different agents. Now you can go to one combined marketplace on the GCash app. And today we have 14 life and non-life insurance partners onboarded, with many more coming very soon. Second, we wanted to make insurance easy to afford. In fact, there's so much concern about the price or the cost of insurance that we wanted to make sure we offered different price points for different consumer needs. In fact, with Singlife, one of our partners, you can get life insurance or coverage for dengue and COVID-19 for just 300 pesos per year. Imagine getting insurance for 300 pesos per year. And we'll continue to offer many more insurance plans and policies at different price points for different consumers. And lastly, we want to make it easy to purchase. Because insurance is already perceived as being complex and complicated, with G-Insure on GCash, it's easy to purchase. In fact, it just takes 2 minutes to purchase insurance on GCash. And the great thing about it is you can manage your different insurance policies also within the app. By making it easy to discover, easy to afford, and easy to purchase, we're now enabling access for more Filipinos to finally get their insurance plan. Thanks. Now, as a insurance distribution channel, because we are at the end of the day a marketplace, it's really our mission to grow the InsurTech ecosystem through partnerships and technology. And we're doing this through 3 main pillars. First, via our G-Insure marketplace. This is a one-stop shop where many of our partners can offer their different insurance plans by simply onboarding on GCASH. And that's where we have life and accident insurance, we have vehicle and lifestyle non-life insurance. We also have introduced embedded insurance. So the great thing about this is, for instance, when you're paying your Globe bill on GCash, right before you sort of confirm that you're paying your bill, you can actually avail of Bill Protect, where for just 1%, less than 1% premium, you can get up to 36 times the value of your bill in case anything happens to you or an accident happens or comes your way. So by embedding insurance via Bill Protect, you now get an access to insurance at a time when you're most open to it. We have many more embedded insurance plans coming our way soon. And last, we also realize the power of offering insurance plans for B2B2C, or business to business to consumer. And that's why now on GCash, you can actually gift insurance to your loved ones. You know, you gift many things to your friends and your loved ones. Why don't you try gifting them insurance for a change? I'm sure they'll appreciate it because many might not have even thought about it. And very exciting and coming very soon, we'll be having G-Insure for Business. This is our way to enable and empower MSMEs to now finally avail of insurance for their employees at a fraction of the cost with all of the different plans and policies from our different partners. Next. And with G-Insure, we really aim to make insurance relevant to Filipinos. And the only way that you can build relevance is by being relevant to their evolving lifestyles and needs. And that's why recently we launched Pet Insure. Because we realized that the numbers are there. 4 out of 10 Filipinos own a pet, with many of these households owning a dog. 90% of households have a pet dog. And that's why with Pet Insure, our partnership with Igloo and Malayan Insurance, now your favorite fur baby can get up to 100,000 of medical reimbursement, burial assistance, and even owner's liability. So that's our way of really making sure that all parents of fur babies are insured. Next, we also saw that during the pandemic, there's one industry that really grew. The e-commerce industry grew by 132% in 2021. And that's why we are offering online shopping insurance. So now you can get up to 150,000 pesos for coverage for online retail fraud, which covers goods not delivered, partial delivery, or fake goods delivery. Again, we're offering solutions that address evolving consumer needs when they need it the most. And that's why I'm happy to share today that 1 in 3 new life, non-VUL, or variable universal life insurance policies in the Philippines are from G-Insure. 1 out of 3, because we have made it easy to discover, easy to afford, and easy to purchase. But that's not all. I'm very happy to also share that as Filipinos become more and more conscious about the need to purchase insurance, we will continue to make it accessible for all by offering emerging needs. So for instance, now many of us are traveling, right? So being cooped up for 2.5 years, now we all want to go YOLO and travel. We're going to be launching travel insurance on G-Insure very soon. Education is so important, and we want to make sure that more and more Filipino parents can secure the future education of their children. Education plans coming soon. We'll also be launching life variable universal life insurance plans on GCash. And of course, with more and more people on digital media channels today, the more important thing is to make sure they're protected with cyber protection. So all of these are coming very soon, and we're also going to be onboarding many more partners onto G-Insure. And with that, later today, I would like to invite all of you to open your GCash apps, look for the G-Insure button, search for your next insurance plan, and avail of your first G-Insure policy today.
John? Yeah. Thanks. So our GCASH approach is to be a platform to various partners, and we think that by doing that model, we're able to partner with different institutions without necessarily having to get a banking license. And we intend to continue to use that model so that we're able to expand better and faster to more Filipinos and more.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think the key thing for us is we want to give our customers choice. Right? We want to give them different products, and that's why our approach is really to partner with the different institutions so that we can give our customers the different products that are available right now in the market. Now, we protect our customers by making sure that we onboard the best partners, right? We don't onboard just any provider. So these are like reputable brands, right? And I guess just touching on your first question, right? And well, this is really my opinion around these things. No? The importance of having your own bank is really for you to accumulate assets, right? So you have the deposit, then you can eventually lend to the customers, right? So at this part of our growth story of GCASH, we don't feel the need of having to accumulate deposits on our books so that we lend. Kasi we really, as Tony mentioned, it's really about partnerships for us right now, and we want to work with the existing banks and financial institutions in the Philippines, and we want to connect them to our users. And the goal really is to be able to offer many products, the right products to them, and there are expertises that are built by these companies, right? And we want to connect them to our users.
Okay, so we have something in the pipeline, which is G Insure for Business. And really, it's a way for MSMEs to be able to now avail of insurance plans for their employees. So what we'll be doing is, like our marketplace model, we'll be working with different insurance providers, onboarding them onto that service, so that many other businesses can now avail of, for instance, accident insurance, life insurance for their employees. So this will be happening very soon, so watch out for this space.
Sorry.
Are we expecting? Oh, that's a great question. So again, making insurance relevant for what people need at the moment, and travel insurance is definitely one of them. So our model in G Insure is really to partner with insurance companies. And these are some of the biggest insurance companies in the country today. So we do have a product that's currently in development with one of our insurance company partners, and that's really to enable both insurance for international travel as well as for local travel. As we all know, when you leave the country to go for a trip abroad, they require that you avail of travel insurance. So that's why now it's even more important. So we do have an ongoing partnership in development with an insurance partner. And like I mentioned to the other gentleman, it's coming very soon, this 2022. Sooner than you may expect it to come.
But I guess, I don't know, my view is my personal view is that they were actually tapping a different market altogether, right? And the actual number of users on their platform, to say it lightly, is not naman, I guess, as significant as what we're used to. So like, naman for GCA, we're in the millions, di ba? So I don't think it has a significant impact. For them, it was really a decision in terms of like yung strategy nila, di ba? Kasi I think they were using the Philippines as a parang starting point for them to actually get into Asia, which they decided not to do, so then they moved away from that. So I guess the short answer to your question is, I don't think it has a significant impact on business.
Okay.
Thank you very much. If there's anyone
We are offering a product where it's in development, which is really home insurance protection against fire. So that's something that we're going to be offering. We are also going to be extending this to our MSMEs, so insurance for fire in case anything happens to their business. So we have numerous products like that. We do have a product today for driver insurance coverage. For household help, I will get back to you on that.
Okay, for the kasambahay,
Likes the word soon, right? They want now. It's not now, not today, but within this quarter. Yeah.
One thing that can help, that which you guys have seen actually is, right now when you log into the app, you can actually use your biometric, right? And this is one area which we think can actually help prevent fraud. And there will be innovations upcoming around that front.
Is this based on experience? And so, go right
I'll
ahead.
address the last portion first. Yes, no, we take that seriously. As I said, unfortunately, a lot of Filipinos get exposed to informal loans, but also that exposes them to unfair collection practices. Needless to say, as GCASH, we don't do that. No? We try to, or we make sure rather, that we're able to have very fair and reasonable practices in terms of collection. In fact, for the most part, as I mentioned earlier, all are done in app to begin with. No? So it's very convenient for our customers with little interaction with a third party. The first question, the second question, I think we already answered. No? We work closely with enforcement agencies and really educating customers not to give their MPIN. And on the first question, yes, potentially customers can be eligible for several lending products. Again, depending on their G-score, they can be eligible for one or two or more of our lending products.
There. So, well, today we have insurance for dogs. We do have a plan to roll it out also to cats with our current partner. I will have to get back to you on when that will be launched. But definitely we prioritize, with insurance plans like pet insurance, we really wanted to see the reception from the market. Right? We wanted to see how appealing it is, how relevant it is. And so far we have seen that the pickup is very strong. In fact, it is getting quite a lot of social media comments and interest, right? And I think any person who owns a pet will likely post a lot of social media content about their pets. Hence, we're seeing now that actually there's a big market for pet insurance. So soon we'll extend that to other forms of, or other kinds of pets beyond dogs. Research as well, we saw that claiming insurance tends to also be a barrier. There are some consumers who have experienced having difficulty claiming insurance, and that's why we're approaching this in the following ways. First of all, it's about who we choose to partner with. We are, at the end of the day, an insurance marketplace. So we do decide to work or choose to work with partners that we know their end-to-end experience down to claiming is a positive one. Right? So that's something we want to ensure. Second, the unique thing about the G-Insure marketplace is you can actually manage your insurance policies. So within the G-Insure sort of marketplace, there's a separate tab where you can check and see all of the different insurance plans that you have to keep track of it, right? So that's how we plan to do it. Really, it's about who we choose to partner with, really making sure that they enable an easy claiming experience, and second, making sure that our consumers are able to track the different policies that they have.